we're ready for UEFA Champions League group stage action tonight. I certainly can't wait for this, Lee.
Well, the players love these games, Derek. It's a break from league football, just gives you a little bit of a rest. But you have to focus on different types of players you're not used to playing against every week. Do your research, who you're marking, who you're playing against.
The lineup then for the hosts. Looks as though they're going with the belt and braces approach.
Yeah, 5-3-2 or 3-5-2. The midfield will be flooded when they've got the ball. Defensively, those fullbacks will be asked to supply support to their three centre-backs. But it does enable you to play two strikers up front.
So the starting lineup for Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Joel Matip in central defence. Mohamed Salah plays with Sadio Mane out wide. And leading the attack today is the ultimate pressing machine, Roberto Firmino. He just needs to stay level-headed now. That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal lead.
Well, you always want to start quickly, and there's certainly a quick start there. What a finish. Well, look at this, Derek. Sometimes the opposition are all set up perfectly for you to dribble through them. It's almost like he's playing FIFA. He goes through and puts the ball in the back of the net. It's brilliant.
Underway again. Liverpool hold the aces. Well, let's see. Does he mean business? It's with Roberto Firmino. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And Salah! And in it goes! Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, a second goal for them here. Well, that's not watertight defending. Read it superbly to take back possession. Andrew Robertson. And Mohamed Salah now. Still alive. No-nonsense clearance. A very high degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper.
Sheer quality. Quality of the shot and certainly quality of the save.
And that's a deep corner. And a half-baked clearance. And Fabinho. Wonderful block. And cleared away. Henderson. Fabinho. Carrying a genuine threat here. Whatever way you look at that, it's been squandered. It's with Fabinho. It's with Roberto Firmino. Useful looking ball. And Salah always has the sizzle. His goal. Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Roberto Firmino. It's with Fabinho. It's with Roberto Firmino. Opportunity it is. And disappointingly, he got completely underneath that.
Well, here's a coaching tip. Long-range shot, lean back equals over the bar.
I always listen to your coaching tips, Lee. It's with Roberto Firmino. Mane. Teammates could potentially join in. He's in behind the defence here. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. Let's have another view of that goal. There has been a gulp in quality tonight, but you've really got to give them credit for the fact that they haven't let up at all. Now the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. It's a weighted pass. Can he put it away? And he's found the net, Roberto Firmino.
Well, here's the replay, and the power he's got on the shot nearly knocks the bar off the post. What a finish that is.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Well, I must say it's a fine-looking attack, but what can they do from this position? Options aplenty. Sadio Mane now. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. Alexander-Arnold. Now Mo Salah. Henderson. Keita. And going through Mane. And the corner for Liverpool. Corner kick played in. And a no-nonsense clearance. Virgil van Dijk. Fabinho now. Now, what can he do here? And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Liverpool couldn't keep it. They're making considerable progress with the ball, but will there be an end product? Well, Liverpool, the record winners of the European Cup of Champions League amongst English sides, and it's always... Can they cut up in the defence with the through ball? Splendid save from the keeper, and that is a defender doing his job, clearing it off the line. And the Liverpool throw-in forthcoming. Naby Keita. Roberto Firmino. Job done, ball one. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Going for power there, but just too much elevation on the shot, Lee.
Yeah, over the bar, Derek, with pace. He's a little unlucky.
Well, we always think we know exactly what we saw, but on these occasions, the goal decision system comes in handy, Lee.
Well, not on this occasion, because it wasn't a goal, and we can all see that, but we'll have another look at it. The tighter issues, yes, but sometimes technology gets in the way. That's just a waste of space.
And easy meat for the keeper, given that cross. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. An abundance of space. Running with the ball confidently. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Naby Keita. Potentially productive here for... And in with a real chance. Only the keeper to beat. And there it is, the half-time whistle. He is a player, Mo Salah, who knows how to wow the crowds. Lee, is that what he's doing tonight?
Well, the saying in the theatre, take a bow, that's exactly what he should be doing after that first half performance. Just giving the man of the match award now. Sensational.
He just needs to stay level-headed now. That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal lead.
Well, you always want to start quickly, and there's certainly a quick start there. What a finish.
And Salah! And in it goes! No-nonsense clearance. A very high degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper.
Sheer quality. Quality of the shot and certainly quality of the save.
Useful looking ball. And Salah always has the sizzle. His goal. Teammates could potentially join in. He's in behind the defence here. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. Can he put it away? And he's found the net. Roberto Firmino. Keita. And going through Mane. And the corner for Liverpool. And so the second half is underway. They took quite the thrashing in that first 45. Can they turn things around now? Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. And he's made headway. Does he have the beating of the goalkeeper? And it's there for him. Corner given. So the corner played into the box. It lacked conviction, that clearance, and maybe an opportunity for the opposition. And the defender takes care of business. Liverpool throw in here. Alexander-Arnold has it. Andrew Robertson. In full control of the ball here. By no means on his own here. And now Jordan Henderson. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Liverpool continue to advance. Will they be able to convert? It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
Henderson has it. And slipped through beautifully. And ultimately up a cul-de-sac. And cleared away. Van Dijk with it. Liverpool have given it away. And I must say it's a fine-looking attack. But what can they do from this position? Options aplenty. Well, body in the way. Well, great read there to intercept. Half an hour remaining then. He's given it away. Well, that is a moment he would like to airbrush from history.
Well, he's had an absolute nightmare there. The goal's in front of him, just hit it.
Fabinho now. Roberto Firmino. It's a highly promising Liverpool attack, but will there be an end product? Goal it is for Liverpool!
Genius. It really is genius. What a finish. Well, so often than not, the post can be the goalie's friend. Not on this occasion. So close, but it's in.
There has been a gulf in quality tonight, but you've really got to give them credit for the fact that they haven't let up at all. Roberto Firmino. Liverpool have given it away. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Sadio Mane in the middle. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Matip. Oh, he's through here. Only the keeper to beat. And it's Salah with the cross. And a harmless cross. Well, they were clearly on the receiving end, so a free kick is next. And a substitution in the offing. Job done, ball one. And Firmino. Cross towards that far post. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? And they'll have to throw it back in play. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Wijnaldum now. Salah. And it's Salah with the cross. And in the net this time for Liverpool.
Well, they inflict a lot of pressure on the opposition, and that time the opposition couldn't cope with it. Well, the keeper will be frustrated. He thought he'd saved it. He's so unlucky there. It's a good angle from him as well, but it's in the back of the net.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Wijnaldum now. Oxlade-Chamberlain. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Manoeuvring his way forward. Roberto Firmino. Goal it is for Liverpool!
Genius. It really is genius. What a finish. Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. They've given it away. And Firmino. Just wanted to get it out of there. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And Robertson, the man dispossessed here. Carrying a genuine threat here. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. Absolutely magnificent goalkeeping.
Oh, he's almost turning away. He thinks he's scored. The goalkeeper doesn't.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Corner kick played over. He's in with a chance. And in the net this time for Liverpool.
Well, they inflict a lot of pressure on the opposition, and that time the opposition couldn't cope with it. Here's the replay, and I can see why the keeper's a little frustrated. He thought he got enough on that to keep it out, but it's just come past him and he's unlucky, really.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Okay, and it might be. Simple save for the keeper.
Well, he had to pick the fly to the ball up, that was all. Got behind it. Good save.
There goes the final whistle, and maximum points tonight for Liverpool.
Well, when you're assessing a game afterwards, there's little boxes to be ticked, and they tick nearly all of them tonight. The defence, the goalkeeper, the midfield, the forwards look sharp. Really, really easy victory for them tonight. Clinical in front of goal. The manager, the coaches, the players and the fans are all happy tonight.
He just needs to stay level-headed now. That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal lead.
Well, you always want to start quickly, and there's certainly a quick start there. What a finish.
Perfectly understandable that all eyes are focused this evening on Mohamed Salah. Top scorer in the Champions League. Can he add to his total tonight? We'll find out soon as we're just minutes away from kickoff. It's live. A big night at a great venue, the Parc des Princes, here in the French capital, Paris. My name is Derek Ray, and with me for commentary is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we're certainly in the mood for Champions League group stage action. It's Paris Saint-Germain taking on Liverpool.
Thanks, Derek. Always love these European nights under floodlights. It's a special atmosphere, not just in the stadium, but around the city with all the travelling fans. It's going to be a really special game.
But a few years ago, we didn't really think of Paris Saint-Germain as potential Champions League winners. Suffice it to say, Lee, those days are gone.
Well, absolutely, and it's about time, really, that France, and especially Paris, had a powerhouse in European football, and they've now got that. They're building on what they've done in the past, but certainly they're emerging as a real talent.
And the PSG team looks like this. And you tend to know what you're going to get tactically from this team. High pressing.
Well, high pressing, high energy. I played this system at Arsenal many a year under George Graham. It doesn't half work when it works well. Sometimes you can just get exposed to the back, but they've got it down to a T, to be fair.
Untidy it was by Meunier. Fabinho now. Henderson. Thiago Silva. Meunier. Andrew Robertson. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Oh, he needs to be careful here. Henderson. Can they? There's a slide rule pass. And Mohamed Salah now. It'll be a corner. And he's fired over the corner. Well, thumped clear. Naby Keita. It is a fruitful forward run. Crossing opportunity. Can they get themselves in front here? It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
Now, Rabiot. So, glancing at the table, and I must say, when the teams came out of the various pots for the Champions League draw, this was the one that stood out straight away. What a riveting game this promises to be.
Well, we're in for a real belter, I think. So much hype leading up to this game. Both teams expected to go deep into this competition. Can't wait for this one.
Well, sometimes for a goalkeeper, it's not about the spectacular, it's about the routine.
Absolutely. Concentration. Concentration. It's all between the ears.
Now, what can Liverpool do with this advantageous situation? Sadio Mane's cross. Just wanted to get it out of there. An exciting talent who has everything a forward needs to be successful. Lee, what are you expecting from Mbappe?
Well, 4 goals in his last 3 games. He's in superb form. He's going to be really hard to stop. The defenders need to be on their game.
Thiago Silva. This is Neymar. Given away by Rabiot. Can he give them the lead? Roberto Firmino has done it.
Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
Underway once more. Liverpool have the lead. Di Maria now. Here's Mbappe. Neymar. And it's Cavani. And it is Marco Verratti. They're trying to get right into his face. Naby Keita. Oh, he's through here. Only the keeper to beat. Given away. Now, Rabiot. Just straying offside. Here's Keita. And Firmino. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. Well, he's given us away. Given away. Now Mo Salah. Not a fantastic piece of defence. Did he really make that save? Gigi Buffon. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Played into the centre of the box. And he's clear as lines. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And Fabinho. Others to play it to. Verratti. This is Neymar. And the Liverpool throw-in forthcoming. Alexander-Arnold has it. Robbed of the ball, Mo Salah. Verratti. And Rabiot's been dispossessed. Oh, he's knocking on the door. And he's found the net. Roberto Firmino.
Well, let's see that one again. It's all about the contact. Does everything right. He's not bothered where the goal is. He knows where it is. He gets a beautiful strike on it.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. It's going their way, 2-0. Now, Rabiot. Edinson Cavani now. Sadio Mane now. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. Attending to his defensive chores. Rabiot. Di Maria now. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. And you need your defender to take charge. This is Salah. Roberto Firmino. Sadio Mane now. Liverpool couldn't keep it. Di Maria now. Verratti. Di Maria. Here's Mbappe. Meunier. The effectiveness of the high press. Andrew Robertson. He just keeps going. No let-up. Simple for the keeper. Verratti now. This is Neymar. Verratti on the ball. What has he got up his sleeve? And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. He's feeling the pressure here. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. Fine reaction save from the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeping at its best. Really, really top draw.
We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Naby Keita. Ball lost by Liverpool. Edinson Cavani now. Neymar. This is Salah. And there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. And so the half-time whistle has gone here at the Parc des Princes in Paris. In many ways, the ultimate team player, pressing machine. Roberto Firmino, assessment of his performance?
Wow, it's simply the difference between these two sides. All the eyes will be on him for this second half. Can he get the hat-trick?
There's a slide rule pass. And Mohamed Salah now. It'll be a corner. It is a fruitful forward run. Crossing opportunity. Can they get themselves in front here? Can he give them the lead. Roberto Firmino has done it. Not a fantastic piece of defending. Did he really make that save? Gigi Buffon. And Rabiot's been dispossessed. Oh, he's knocking on the door. And he's found the net. Roberto Firmino. And the second half is underway. Liverpool hold the aces presently. Verratti now. This is Neymar. Cavani. Here's Robertson. And now Jordan Henderson. Here's Mbappe. Cavani. Well, can he make this move count? Here's Mbappe. And it's Cavani. And they could get one back here. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Well, just couldn't quite keep himself onside. The flag has gone up. Untidy it was by Meunier. Sadio Mane now. And playing it through the defence. Just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
Yeah, he's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
Roberto Firmino. Alexander-Arnold. Good numerical situation. And Mane in the thick of things. Keeper did his job to begin with. Excellent block by Thiago Silva. Corner given. And that's a deep corner. Well, it didn't have to be a 10 out of 10 from the keeper, but high marks anyway.
7.5 I'm going to give him for that one. 7.5. Well done.
Verratti. Di Maria now. And Meunier's lost the ball here. Potentially productive here for Liverpool on the flank. Sadio Mane at the back post. I must admit, I thought he was going to score with that header.
Yeah, it was a quality cross and he gets up well, and it's just wide.
Thiago Silva. Read it superbly to take back possession. Liverpool continue to advance. Will they be able to convert? Space and time for the cross. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of.
Well, we're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net. You don't get any crosses in. The crosses are coming in thick and fast. And that was a beauty. That made the goal.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Di Maria. Edinson Cavani now. Di Maria now. Andrew Robertson. Will there be a tangible end product? And it's Di Maria. He's going forward well here. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Well, let's see. Does he mean business? Liverpool have given it away. And the referee has decided to award the free kick to PSG. That could well be his final warning. He's got to tread carefully from here on in.
Well, he has, yeah, but it's quite easy for the referees to throw yellow cards around willy-nilly, but not on this occasion.
Played in there. An opportunity in the air, but he's made a bit of a mess of that one.
Oh, it's really a shocking effort. I could do better than that, and I can't head the ball.
Di Maria now. The referee has let the advantage accrue to Liverpool. He just keeps going, no let-up. And scope for the cross. Can he put it away? And on the volley, that's not exactly how he intended to catch it.
Well, it's worth a chance. 1 in 10, it goes in the top corner. 9 out of 10 goes where it did do.
This is Thiago Silva. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Edinson Cavani now. Di Maria. The tackle crisp and accurate. Neymar. And it's Cavani. Mane. Give it away. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. And a substitution in the offing. Neymar has a go here. And the goalkeeper not offering any scraps that time. Sadio Mane. He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there. And you're right, it's just gone past the post.
Verratti now. This is Neymar. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. There's a slide rule pass. And he might be in here. And it's come off the keeper. And you've got to say, he's made a right mess of that.
He's tried to place it, Derek, but he couldn't place it farther from the goal if he tried.
This is Thiago Silva. Marquinhos. Dani Alves with it. Dani Alves. Tremendous intuition to win it back. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Here's Marquinhos. Dani Alves. Now, what can he do here? Cavani. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. That is how to apply the pressure. Inside the final 5 minutes now. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And Mane. And Fabinho. James Milner. Can they convert? Great save following the close-range effort.
Look how close he gets to the goalkeeper. It's a really, really good save in the end.
And he's fired over the corner. And you need your defender to take charge. And going through Mane. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Couldn't keep it. Edinson Cavani now. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Neymar. Given away by Verratti. Roberto Firmino. Well, he's setting the table for his team. Well, thumped clear. And a powerful effort, but the referee brings the contest to an end. And 3 points this evening for Liverpool.
Well, when you're assessing the game afterwards, there's little boxes to be ticked, and they tick nearly all of them tonight. Defence, the goalkeeper, the midfield, the forwards look sharp. Really, really easy victory for them tonight. Clinical in front of goal. The manager, the coaches, the players and the fans are all happy tonight.
There's a slide rule pass. And Mohamed Salah now. It'll be a corner. Can he give them the lead? Roberto Firmino has done it. Not a fantastic piece of defence. Did he really make that save? Gigi Buffon. And Rabiot's been dispossessed. Oh, he's knocking on the door. And he's found the net. Roberto Firmino. Liverpool continue to advance. Space and time for the cross. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of. And he might be in here. And it's come off the keeper. And you've got to say, he's made a right mess of that.
He's tried to place it, Derek, but he couldn't place it farther from the goal if he tried.
And Fabinho, James Milner, can they convert? Great save following the close-range effort.
Look how close he gets to the goalkeeper. It's a really, really good save in the end.